Welcome back to Pitt Beyond the Script. Coach, a couple of things I wanted to talk about with the Virginia game because I think they're relevant to what might happen in the Ohio game. You talked in your press conference about 222 field position yards lost. How do you overcome that? How do you make sure that that doesn't happen against Ohio this week?
Well, I mean, the biggest contributor is obviously the turnovers, and again, we had really three major ones that, contributed to that. The block punt down our own territory, an interception down our territory, and then at the end of the game, you can maybe throw that one out. We went for it on fourth down. We probably would have punted that and made it not so bad or not so 222, but at that point, we're not worried about points. We're not worried about short fields. We're trying to get a first down and keep that drive going.
The other thing you talked about briefly was creating 3 and outs, only one of those, and having 3 and outs on offense. Not only does that change field position, but it allows you to get into more of a rhythm if you can have more of those on defense and fewer of those on offense.
No question about it. And that's what, we chart those. We know exactly what we want and what we don't. And our goal is to have 5 on defense, and we have 1. So that just tells you where we are, what we did, and we need to get better.
I was looking at the depth chart last week before the first game of the season. You have 50 players listed on the 2-deep chart. Only 10 of those are seniors. I don't know how many fans know just how young of a team this is and how much you're expecting them to improve as the season goes along. Obviously, you want to win as that's happening, but how big of a factor has that been? You have so many young guys on this team.
We lost a lot of experience. Everybody talks about Quadri and some of the guys in the backfield that we lost, as well as the offensive line. So that's all part of it. We are a young football team, and we're going to continue to get better every week. Hopefully they get a lot better this week.
Well, it points to a bright future for sure for the Panthers. And again, hopefully this week, a lot of people talk about big improvements that can happen from week 1 to week 2. Do you believe that's the case, that one game under the belt can help, or whatever other factors might be involved, can help a team improve from week 1 to week 2?
Rob, no doubt about it. I'm a big believer of that. I've seen it every year. I've been here, and every year I was, been a coordinator at this level. It's definitely something you see every week. And again, it's our preseason game. You hate to be against, the pick for the Coastal as far as preseason goes, but that's kind of that's kind of what it is. But we'll make major improvements from week 1 to week 2.
Well, it doesn't get any easier in week 2, and I don't know how much fans know about the MAC conference, but there's some solid football being played there. Frank Solich is a coaching legend. He is coaching Ohio now in his 16th season, and they're picked to win their division in the MAC as well.
Yeah, they are. I mean, they're good. Starts with Nathan Rourke, their quarterback, I think is exceptional. They got a great team, and Frank Solich has done an incredible job wherever he's been.
Nathan Rourke, I want to mention him because he's, again, a dual threat quarterback. He has 42 passing touchdowns in the last 2 seasons and week 1. He also has 37 rushing touchdowns. So this is a guy who can not only beat you through the air, but beat you with his legs as well. A little bit like the guy you faced in Virginia this week in Perkins.
No doubt about it. Not as big, not as strong, but more nifty, and he's a gamer. This kid's a football player.
And as a guy who loves football, is it fun for you to coach against a guy like a Frank Solich?
Yes, it's going up against a legend for sure. I thought you were going to talk about going up against Nathan. I was like, no, really, it's not fun to go 41 TDs and 37 TDs on the ground. Doesn't make me excited, but I was kind of anticipating your question there. But it is. I mean, it's a legend, and I mean, when you look back in the game, I mean, I don't know. There's Paul Bear Bryant, and he fits in there with those guys. Woody Hayes it's Frank Solich. He started coaching ball when I was born.
Fearless Frankie as a football player back in the 60s, right? When Nebraska was still in the Big 8, and then had great success at Nebraska and has carried that through with Ohio. I mean, this is a program that is a very formidable team, a very formidable opponent for you guys.
We better be ready. I guarantee that. They can beat anybody.
Okay? And we're going to coach you hard and try to make you the best you can be because we care about you. Okay? That's what we want, is to make you better.
Any 1 or 2 keys for your team in concentrating just on what you must do between now and game time at 11 o'clock on Saturday morning?
Yeah, well, obviously we're going to practice a lot better. It starts there. We're going to, get things fixed and iron things out from our mistakes from last week, and then we move on to Ohio U. And keys are we've got to stop that quarterback. He can throw it well. He can run it well. He's certainly key. We've got to play great defense, and we've got to score more points.
One final logistical question. You play at night the first week. You play at 11 o'clock in the morning in your second week. Does that throw off the body rhythms at all? Is that a challenge at all, or is it just next game, let's go?
Well, we'll find out. It's an 11 o'clock, start for both of us, so I think it's even. It doesn't matter when we play, 9 a.m., hope the NCAA doesn't start some of those, but we're ready when they're ready.
Coach, thanks very much. Appreciate it. Good luck against Ohio.
Thanks, Rob. Appreciate it.
All right, stick around. We still have more to come on Pitt Beyond the Script.